Hey guys, how's it going? It's X666 X Iron Maiden. Today we're back at more Battle Beast. This is the Golden Horde. Alright, so this is off their newest album, No More Hollywood Endings. I do believe it's already out now. This video was released like a week ago. I'm a little bit late to the party. But we're finally here to check it out. So, I like the other track that came off this album. It has a little bit of a style change. Some people were telling me that it didn't, and it sounded like them, but it clearly has a different sound going on to a certain degree. They still have elements of what they had, of course, but you can't tell me that they're not taking a slight different direction at the same time. It definitely feels... I don't want to use the word commercial because I don't believe it's more commercial, but it has like a... It's like easier listening for the average heavy metal listener. I found it has like a lot more catchy parts. You know what I mean? Like the type of people that might not be, they won't be going into like prog metal as much, stuff like that. I always use prog metal as a good example because it seems to be one of the genres, including like maybe like this is one of the genres that isn't like heavily jumped on as much as some of the other ones. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, let's see if they continue with that same pattern with the newer songs. It might have just been that one track, so let's jump in and check it out. Nice. See, this feels like the typical Battle Beast that we've heard in the past. That was a nice little lick right there at the end of that first one. Fire and steel is definitely a common used thing in power metal, eh? I don't blame anyone for using fire and steel multiple times throughout different bands because, I mean, nobody wants to battle against fire and steel, you know? I'm also going to assume that the song is probably about Genghis Khan. I could be wrong. Till the Hun. Oh, sweet, man. You can hear that like slight new classical in his guitar solo a little bit too. Slight, just slight though. Like how they have like that 80s fucking like sound still that was kind of there in that in the other song, but they only used it a little bit on this one. She has such a powerful voice. All right. Oh, hold up. Was not expecting that. Hold up. Anybody recognize that game? I'll leave you guys to mention which one that is. I know it. Let's see. So it's pretty great track. It's your typical battle beast is what it felt here. You know, like they're really like their thing. I like how Andrew, your comments, the first comment that pops up on the video. For those of you who don't know, Andrew's comments on the videos a lot. You'll see him if you go to the actual video in the link that I have in the description. You'll see. I bet Nuclear Blast put this video together very quick after seeing the feedback from the previous video. Thing is, I didn't hate on the previous video as much. I enjoyed No More Hollywood Endings. So it just depends, I guess. But I mean, I get it at the same time. This is the kind of band where if they change up the sound, or just like any band nowadays, they change up their sound at all and everybody starts shitting on the band, basically is what it is. Even if it's still decent. I thought it was still a pretty decent track, you know, but and it's not anybody's fault. It's just how the people feel. You know, some people really like when bands keep to a certain style, and that's just how it goes, you know. Some people are going to be upset if you change your sound too much because the band they loved doesn't have the sound that they love anymore. It makes sense, you know. It makes sense. You want to still have like that same feel so that you can still enjoy the band. Sometimes bands change a lot to the point where they don't sound completely similar anymore, and you're like, oh, I don't like it as much. So I get it. For a lot of people, probably didn't like that last one as much as I did because I thought it was pretty catchy to a certain. After I listened to it, I thought it was pretty catchy. Still, keeping in mind, Battle Beast doesn't really blow me away. You know, I still get a lot of like feels that I've already heard throughout Power Metal before. The vocalist she definitely has like that super powerful Power Metal voice though, which is always good to hear though. And again, it had that typical, I say typical, but the usual Battle Beast feel to it, which I really enjoyed, and of course. Having that Age of Empires at the end was pretty sweet, and I thought it was a good theme too for the song. Like a lot of people are mentioning here, like can't wait for Sabaton to cover this because it does cover history, so they could, and it does seem like something Sabaton could have picked, you know, military history, Genghis Khan and the Mongols and all that, so. It would be cool if they did cover it in the future because they have a tendency to, you know, do that. But they did cover one Battle Beast song already as well. So I do believe, right? Was it the other way around? I can't remember anymore. You guys let me know in the comments. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed checking this one out with me. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to see more from me. And as always, you guys have a good one. I'll catch you later.